Welcome back, everyone. My name is Jennifer Longmore, founder of the #1 Akashic Record Training School in the world. Today, we are going to be talking about the Akashic Records and time. Now, we know that there is no time anywhere else but on this planet. Why is that? Well, it is a man-made construct, and it's also distorted, right? We have some significant distortion around time. We already know that. We can see that in various time zones. We know that the beings that initially created our time clock for this planet have been oppressed significantly. I'm talking about in Africa, particularly Ethiopia, where the original time clocks were calculating for a variety of different things, of course, to support us with understanding astrology better and all kinds of things, right? The point being is that we have a distorted relationship with time because time is not a divine creation, but it is energy, and it's how we spend our energy, and it's where we put our priorities. So as it relates to time, if we look at the divine perspective, is here to support us. We can bend it because there is no such thing as time, right? We can step into this time and space continuum and just expand it out because it doesn't really need to exist. We know that when we're out in nature, for example, we don't feel the passing of time the same way, perhaps when we're around babies or around animals, various things like that. But time can actually serve us. The reason why we have such a wobbly relationship with it is that it's not part of our coding, and it's also not natural, right? It's a man-made construct. So we keep making ourselves wrong for not having a right relationship with time when there is no right relationship with time to have. However, because we're creator beings and we can outcreate anything, we can outcreate by inviting time in to essentially be on our energetic board of directors, right? And look at how can it serve me? How can I expand time? How can I bend time? How can I move with the energy that's available to me in what has been given to me in 24-hour blocks? How can I really make it work for me? How can I create as much as possible? How can I grow as much as possible? How can I serve as much as possible? Now, we'll notice since the Great Awakening really, I'll say officially started back in 2020 when we became acutely aware that systems were collapsing and so on, which is actually really good for us, right? In a lot of different ways. We are steadily being deprogrammed, and we're being deprogrammed from all kinds of things, including the programming of time, including the distortion of time. So you may feel like your relationship with time has changed quite a bit over the last few years, and it likely has, because if you were relating to it as I was through a distorted lens, all of a sudden there's spaciousness, there's freedom to be. And in that beingness, we get to decide what we really want to do with our time. And that's kind of the next step of this, right? Like we start to become really aware of, oh, my time is being spent worrying. My time is being spent in anxiety. My time is being spent judging, shaming, guilting, whatever. Not just, ourselves, but other people potentially. Is that how we want to spend our precious breath? Every breath on this planet, is that what we want to do? So that's the invitation now. If we look at the divine perspective, the invitation is to look at, is how I spend my three-dimensional time in alignment with my values, my virtues, my principles? Is it helping contribute to the expansion of my character? Is the way I'm using time helping me help other people? Is where my energy is going actually what my priorities are? Is going to show us what we might say our priorities are one thing, but time is going to show us what we're actually prioritizing. So maybe we say that we don't prioritize, chaos on the world stage, but that might be where hours and hours and hours of our time are being spent, right? Making it a priority. So our time is the gift. If we look at it spiritually, and the growth in this is, does my time and the way I'm spending it reflect what I actually want to prioritize? And if it isn't, then we're invited, of course, to take a look at it differently. So let me know if this helped. I hope it did. If you're wanting to go really deep into the Akashic Records, we have what's called the Akashic Record Mastery. It's essentially for people that are pretty awake and they've been on this journey for a while and they really want to dive deep. This is for people that just have a growth mindset. They love going deep, People might think, oh, I've taken the Akashic records. What else is possible? Well, I've been doing this for a really long time, and there's always something new to learn, I should say. But we go super deep. We do a lot of Akashic ascension kind of things in there. We go really deep into how to make time and money our servants, for example, and all kinds of other constructs, really to be out creating what's happening and to really elevate into a level of spiritual mastery we didn't even know was possible. So if that's something that speaks to you, let us know in the chat. We'll be sure to get back to you. In the meantime, make sure that you are getting our daily messages from the Akasha. All you need to do is go to our website and sign up, www.souljourneys.ca, and you will get a nice little love bomb from the Akashic Records every single day, just to give you a little jolt of energy as you start your day. So thanks for being here, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.